Thank you. I have said this before, and I will say it again. I believe we must increase our tax base to bring in more jobs, attract new businesses, and that way increase more revenue for the county. Revenue we need to afford all the social needs we have. The decision we make today on this historic operating budget, alongside the decisions we make as a county council on legislative proposals, affect our county's budget. Are we going to be a county that raises taxes in order to fund the things we need and want, while passing policies that move investment away, policies that move away the need of building more housing, policies that do not attract businesses? What kind of county government are we going to be? Are we going to be reckless, or are we going to lead with fiscal responsibility while upholding our values? Knowing clearly what I want, that I want my county to prosper for everyone regardless of income level or where they were born or how they look or sound, since day one, my focus for this budget has been on ensuring we deliver outstanding services for county residents while holding all departments and agencies accountable and in a fiscally responsible manner, period. I'm happy that this budget fully funds contracts with first responders, county staff, teachers, and administrators. I have said it before, and I will say it again. I believe in the right to organize at the workplace and fully support our unions to fund their contracts, period. So I'm happy that this operating budget fully funds all union contracts from McGeo, SCIU 500, the Teachers Union, to the Fraternal Order of Police, and all of the others. Their contracts are fully funded with this operating budget. On the Montgomery County Public School budget, the budget we are approving today provides sufficient resources to fully fund the teacher, administrator, and paraeducator contracts, and continue critical programs to address the achievement gap. Full stop. Indeed, this MCPS budget is an 8.5 increase in county funding over last year and a 13.8% increase in county funding alone over the last 2 years combined. And I'm looking at Ms. McGuire, and she's going like this, just to back me up. Thank you for that, because I need reassurance every now and then. I am also happy that this budget minimizes as much as possible the increase of the tax burden on residents, particularly those who are struggling to make ends meet at home. Cutting things down from both the priority and high priority list was very hard. It was also hard not to see some of the budget items that I personally really wanted for my district. I'm not gonna say which ones, but I really, really wanted them, and they're gone. I was successful in getting several things, but not everything. And that's part of working on this budget alongside 10 other council members that I actually like. Rising costs, I do, guys. Rising costs across the board are putting tremendous pressure on working families. And I say that to respond to those who think that a 10% property tax increase is not a big deal. It is a huge deal, especially for low-income families. Yes, I'm mad. So we're dealing with a housing shortage and stagnant wages. That is not an opinion, that is a fact. Just yesterday, this council received the fourth quarter of the Montgomery County Economic Indicators. By the way, I already scheduled a meeting for the Economic Development Committee to go over this latest report. This meeting will take place on June 12th. Meanwhile, I took a quick look at this latest set of economic indicators for the county and noticed three things. One, total employment in Maryland and the DC metro area remains below the numbers before the pandemic. Two, the office vacancy rates in Montgomery County is above DC metro. That's not bueno, not good. Three, multifamily rent has been increasing at a higher rate in Maryland and Montgomery County compared to the DC metro. Numbers don't lie, period. The budget we received from the county executive presented significant challenges. In addition to the highest proposed tax increase in recent memory, maybe ever, it added new positions and new programs without funding offsetting reductions. If approved as is, it will have led the county down a dangerous path, forcing deep cuts, new tax increases, and potentially jeopardizing our AAA bond rating as soon as next year. That's not good. Faced with these challenges, the council dug deeply into each and every department budget to identify efficiencies and more properly align resources with our priorities and values. As chair of the Economic Development Committee, I led the committee in making strategic decisions to support the highest performing and most effective economic development programs at the Montgomery County Economic Development Corporation, the Urban District, Alcohol Beverages Services, and I got $1 million from them on our very last work session. Let's not forget that. And more. I'm confident that we have set up the departments under the committee's jurisdiction for success as they seek to grow the county's economy. I appreciate my colleagues on the committee, Council President Glass and Councilmember Sells and Balcom in undertaking this difficult task with me. Honestly, I think I have the best committee because you guys make it happen. I really do love you. I'd like to highlight a few key priorities for District 6 in the budget. Number one, the Wheaton Arts and Culture Center is funded for construction as part of the joint affordable housing development with the Montgomery Housing Partnership. Thank you so much to our county executive, Mark Elrich, Director Dice, and MHP for making this happen. Two, the Randolph Road Corridor Study to understand community needs in relation to traffic safety, regional connectivity, environmental sustainability, and economic development. Three, the vital health programs that support residents in my district, the ones that Council Member Gabe Albornoz mentioned in his speech, as well as the Working Families Income Supplement that also impacts my district residents. Those are my highlights. Finally, I'd like to thank Council President Glass for his tireless efforts to bring this incredibly difficult budget across the finish line. And one of the best things about Council President Glass is his Chief of Staff, Valeria. So thank you, Valeria. I'd also like to thank my colleagues for their many valuable contributions to this budget and Council staff for the rigorous and always excellent analysis. I'm looking at you again, Essie. This is my first county budget, and I have learned so much from all of you. I want to share my love and appreciation to my team. They work nonstop on this budget while working on key priorities that my office has set up. So from my Chief of Staff, Tommy, Jose, Sylvia, Katia, where are you? Katia, I love you guys very much. And I look forward to supporting this budget when it comes for a final vote next week. That's it.